Good day. Welcome to another tax deductible video. Today what we're doing is the unboxing and review of our partial review of a Spyderco Karahawk. Okay. It comes in this box here, just like all the other Spydercos. Sleeve. Okay, one thing that is cool that isn't here is on some other hawk bill type blades, it comes with a warning. For example, on the civilian there, the Spyderco civilian, it comes with a warning basically saying don't use this for anything other than self-defense. If you use this for any kind of like job-related tasks or anything other than essentially a self-defense thing, that they won't honor the warranty. So in this case, it's a working blade, that's actually part of its history. Okay, so this is the Spyderco Karahawk. You can see the tip there. This is a reasonable tip. It's I think thin enough to cut open it. It's thin enough to be a very good slicer, but it seems for whatever reason to be like also a working knife, kind of a perfect in between the two. Let's just do some comparisons here. So this would be the Spyderco Civilian. This is the Spyderco Matriarch 2. Let's see if I can fit this on here. Okay. Okay, this is the closest competitor you could say is the Cold Steel Talon 2. Cold Steel Talon 2. And just for as a size comparison, take this guy out here. Here is a Tanto version of the PM2. That was a sprint run, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Okay. And here is the lightweight Police 4. So the lightweight Police 4 is that's usually my daily carry. It's what I carry all the time. The reason I like it is it's thin enough that it can slice. If you can see the there you go. You can see the tip. It's thin enough that you can slice, and it's essentially just a full scale knife. It fits very easily in the pocket for the police. It's very thin, thin blade. Let's see if I can get that perfect there. It's very thin, thin blade. But I'm always looking for changing things up just to keep things fresh. So I'll go with the Karahawk here. I'll show you with the civilian. So this is the one that I was saying was meant for mostly for self-defense. If you can see the tip there. This is what Spyderco says. This is a comparison to the tip here. You always want to have if you want to have a slicier sort of knife, you want to have a thinner blade. You don't want to have like a kind of a working blade where you can kind of like cut wood and stuff through it. I mean, for a knife, you really shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. This is for the Talon 2. And I'll just go with Matriarch. Yes, this is the Matriarch. I'd say the Matriarch probably has, I haven't really tested it, so like, but just going off how I see it, probably has the best. It has a kind of a thicker blade, so that it has less likely to crack or to break on you. So, anyways, this is the. I have fairly large hands. Sometimes it's difficult to see that for when people give reviews, but I have fairly big hands, and this fits fairly well into it just from the front grip. Obviously, the tasks that I will be doing is opening boxes and envelopes and all that. I know that you can also be carried in this way if you're having to do, I guess, a self-defense task, or if you're doing any kind of work which requires you to use like your fingers or hands like this, and then maybe cut something like that. It's versatile like that. And again, for having like larger hands, it's a pretty good it's made ergonomically very, very good. You got to remember, so the Karahawk, it's made out of a karambit style. The karambit style comes from, the people will say it's all like this ninja blade. It isn't. It's just, I want to say it was I was just looking this up here. It comes from like the Indonesia type area, the Asian area this is just a common blade that they use for agriculture. Yeah, and that's what they used. Apparently, like the actual ring here, it was just so like when it's wet or whatever, they wouldn't lose it. So, take what you will. I'm a unarmed combat instructor, so you can just anything that's sharp can cut someone is going to be used can be used as a weapon, right? So I know a lot of like the tactical people, and even Spyderco itself. What they like to do is they like to assign the tactical label onto anything because it generates more sales, right? It pushes a masculine image or an idea of like the Maslow hierarchy of needs of safety being one of the number one things. If you can incite that, then what will happen is people will be more apt to buy it because it's always a concern of theirs, right? The reality is that anything can be used as a weapon. Any knife can be used as a weapon. It's the idea from the armed combat perspective is you want to puncture an artery of some kind. So like that's the idea. And I'm not obviously giving any advice or anything. I'm just based on my background and experience, and that's the idea of it. Anything can do it. All right. So if you're gonna go buy a knife, buy something that's practical, something that's practical. I'd say that's easy to carry, and something that you'll use it for everyday tasks, right? Like I know in Canada you can't carry around a knife for the express purpose of like wanting to use it on someone. The fact is that nobody does, right? Like everybody who owns a knife they're using it because they get Amazon packages or whatever. They want to open envelopes without like destroying the envelope. That's what you use it for, and in that function, this Karahawk here is a really good design. It's like I said, its tip is good, so it's good at slicing. We'll get an actual measurement down here for you. All right. So that is about 5 centimeters of cutting edge, and to my hopefully soon to be American brothers, 2 inches of actual blade, right? So it should be legal in every state as well. Okay, so this is my tax deductible video on why I can like write off this thing on taxes. If you guys want, just subscribe, and you can join me on this whole like tax deductible kind of scheme I got going on. And by scheme, I mean I legitimately am trying to, have a business and all that. But I think that you should really join me. Okay, like join me and learn some tax tips, learn some ways of being able to essentially do the things you already enjoy doing and making a business out of it. Content creation is one of those things where it's almost like it's a great way of starting a business, just kind of showing off what you're already into, right? Okay, thank you for that. That's it. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I also have tax-free write-off, tax write-off gaming, tax write-off life, and some others you'll see in the description. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Also, if at least because I'm just starting this, just leave in the comments if you want me to do anything else, or if I'm missing something. I'm really, what do you say? Like I'm open-minded to being better. If that makes sense. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye.